Welcome to the night where we light up the spark. We're trading crypto, finance, you'll be mad on the charts. Hosted by the one, Lunar Beaches top shark. Dive deep into the numbers cause this ain't no lark. We're crunching all the data, making money moves fast. From Wall Street to the blockchain, making predictions last. Community together in this financial blast. Markets after dollar shatter ceilings made of glass. Mad on the charts with rulers by light. Crypto markets soaring through the night. Follow the trends, see future in sight. It's markets after dark, the financial flight. From Bitcoin to Ethereum, we're mapping the road. Stock tips and insights, secrets ready to unload. Trading strategies, sharp on knowledge be showed. Let Lunar Beaches guide you.
Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Welcome to Markets After Dark, where we go mad on the charts. I'm Lunar Beaches Crypto, coming to you live right here on the Piper Academy Network Sunday through Thursday, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time till midnight. Sunday through Thursday. It is Wildcard Wednesday. I think we're just gonna do more analysis tonight. We getting a little bit of action in the markets right now, so maybe we might enter a trade. I don't know. Maybe we'll do some live trading. Kind of hard to do during the Asia session, but not impossible. But we'll take a look at the charts and see if we can't take advantage of anything while we are live tonight. Thank you all for being here. I do appreciate each and every single one of you for. If you wouldn't mind hitting that like button and sharing this out to your friends and family and distant relatives and the rest of the world. How about that? It's a thought. It's an idea. But anyways, what's going on, family? How are you all doing? Everybody still over at Billy Goat Tales, it seems. They always run a little over on the Billy Goat Tales. So I typically on Tuesday nights, Wednesdays, if you're on the other side of the world, typically takes a good 10 minutes or so before people start piling in because of the Billy Goat Tales. Shout out to Billy, Crypto Billy, and the whole team, Dave Digital, the Biomex, Crypto Pollo. I feel like I'm missing someone. Tony is Biomex, right? Yeah. What am I missing? Redman. There we go. Shout out to those guys. Billy Goat Tales. Check them out on X every Tuesday night. They also have a YouTube channel, so check that out as well. Billy Goat Tales. That's Tales, Tales. Sorry, I'm chewing on a cough drop. Had this. Woke up with this nastiness in my chest. Oh, not good. Nice little cough, but at least it's productive. So hopefully it doesn't turn into anything worse. But the weather here in the Mid-South is just absolutely driving my sinuses wild. But yeah. Let's go ahead and bring up the chat. What's going on, everybody? How are you all doing? Good evening. Let's go ahead and say good evening to everybody. Good evening, Trade Intuition. Michael Kilo or Kiloff? Kilo. I think it's Kilo. All set. First to smash the like. I don't know. Maybe not. Kind of doubt it because Trade Intuition was here. Shout out to you all set. Thank you for being here. We've got Rashad in here. What's going on, Rashad? How you doing, my friend? Maybe a Band-Aid? Yeah, I figured it out. Good time to start looking for low leverage longs? Maybe. We'll see. Kilo. Kilo. All right. It's not how it's spelled. Look, I was on hooking on Pahonix. All right, I was on on Pahonix. So, you got to give me some grace. Just kidding. I was number 2 on the like. Oh, look at that. Trade Intuition was number 2 on the like. Wow. Look at that. First in the chat. Forgot to hit the like. Trade Intuition. Ask. Question. How many swing trades are you normally in? Do you also scalp trade? If we're in a trending environment, I can be in multiple swing trades at a time. Probably, I don't know. It just really kind of depends on the environment. Right now, while we've got all this stuff going on in here, I've barely traded at all. I've barely traded at all this month. I caught this. No, this right here. Well, I caught this low right here, or I caught this little pump up, and I caught this low right here and this little pump up. I think that is all that I have traded for February, were those 2 little pump ups, and that's it. So I haven't really traded much. Those were both scalps. So yes, I do trade scalps. Not in any swing trades at the moment. Just because everything's it's kind of stuck in a range, and I don't like trading while we're in the middle of a range. If we come down to the bottom of a range or the top of a range, yeah, I'll start to consider a swing trade. But if it's not at the bottom or the top of a high time frame range, like here on the 12-hour, then I'm not swing trading. I'll do some intraday trading, usually within the first couple hours of a stock trading day. Within the first between 8:30 to 11:30 Eastern time, somewhere in there is where I usually try to catch an intraday trade. Outside of that, don't really scout much unless I get a good alert or get a good setup. So I'm trying to be way more patient with my trading and just letting the price come to me and protecting my capital. And that's what it's all about. Protecting the capital. The best loser wins. What does that mean? Well, the best loser means what it means. The best loser wins. You're going to lose in these markets. In any market, you're going to lose. You're going to lose trades. I'll lose trades all the time. What matters is how much you lose when you lose and how much you win when you win. If you're only risking 1% of your portfolio or of your account, your trading account per trade, but when you win trades, you're making 10, 20, 30% or more, then over time, even with a 20% win rate, you're going to be killing it because you are limiting your downside risk while expanding on your gains. That is for me. Patience was my most expensive lesson. Now let the trades come to me as well. Yeah, that is That's the one, man. That's the one. Don't try to catch falling knives, as they say. I finally found the video. Good evening, RS Miller. How are you doing, man? Hope you're doing well. I was just quicker, T.I. Joe. But yeah. I mean, catching falling knives is how I have been liquidated, like twice, like full account liquidated type deal. Happens. It happens. I consider it my tuition on learning how to trade and learning these markets. Every dollar that I lose is a lesson learned. That is how you should take it. And every dollar you win should also be a lesson learned. So, but yeah. How are y'all doing? Hope you are well. Let's get over here to the charts. Tonight's segment. Tonight's charting brought to you by Blowfin. And Chart Prime. Yep. And NordVPN. It's brought to you by all these beautiful people, organizations. There we go. Chart Prime gets you 45% off on your first month, and NordVPN 74% off for like 15 months. Links are in the description down below. Join Blowfin through our affiliate link as well. And yeah, there you go. Well said. It depends on how much you lose when you lose and how much you win when you win. The easiest way to know if someone is new, they always ask, what's your win rate? But that's the wrong question. They should ask, how much percentage do you win when you win and how much percentage when you lose? There you go. The T.I. Joe knows. Of course he knows. Of course he knows. I am. Golly. And yeah, that's the thing. Like, I mean, how many, when you first start out trading, so many people, this is what they're looking at, okay? They're looking at, all right, so if I enter here, and if price comes up to here, then I make a 14% gain. And that's all that they're thinking. And then when price starts to inevitably fall or go against them, they're like, well, I know I'm bullish. I'm super bullish. So obviously, we're just going to pump right up to the upside. Right? So when price starts to fall, they hold on to hope. They get FOMO. Fear of missing out can work to the downside as well. Because you have the fear that you are going to miss out on the upside move if you cut the trade. But here's the thing. Every single day, there are thousands upon thousands of trades in all markets. And you're not going, which means you're not catching all the trades. You're never going to catch all the trades. If you miss a trade, you just didn't take the trade. You just didn't take the trade. You can't get emotionally invested to a point to where you're saying to yourself, oh man, I missed the trade. I should have been in that. You start beating yourself up, that messes with your mental state, that will mess with your trading. It's not how you should do things, not financial advice, just how I view the market. And I think any experienced trader would tell you the same. Don't hold on to hope. Don't hold on to a trade in the hopes that it will turn around. Don't get that fear of missing out. Cut losers early and let winners run. That's very basic saying. Obviously, you take profits on the winners that are running, But the main thing is cutting those losers early. Don't try to play hero ball, as some would say. Alexandra G, what's going on? Hey, I have not seen you anywhere, lady. How have you been? What have you been up to? Where have you been? I imagine you've been working. Or I've just completely missed you. I don't know. But I don't know. The wrong question. They should ask how much percentage do you win? Oh, I read that. Okay. So Bitcoin still stuck in the bloody range of pain and horror and sorrow, but it's kind of looking like a standard flat correction. This could be a running flat. It may have already bottomed out, and it could be moving to the upside. Now, a running flat, this is what a running flat looks like. Let me just go ahead and draw up just a basic pattern schematic. I don't know what to call this, but so with you have 3 different type of flat corrections. This is per like Elliott wave theory, and they are as follows. So you have just your standard flat. So you put in a high, a low, a high, match the highs, match the lows, and then you go and you continue to the upside. Then you have what is called a running flat. That's where the second high comes in higher than the first high, and the second low comes in higher than the first low. So you put in higher highs and higher lows. That's a running flat. Then you have one where you create the range, the high, the low. You take out the first part of the range, you take out the lower part of the range, and then you run. That's called an expanded flat. Now, currently, it looks like we are in potentially a running flat that could turn into an expanded flat. What I am watching for is if we take out, I don't even know if that high, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I mean, that could be corrective up here if we take out this high. We don't take out this high. So I would say that this high is the one that we need to take out up here at 106,400, no, 106,694. I would want to see that high get taken out. Then I think, all right, we might start seeing some continuation going on in here. Now, if I bring up the Wyckoff schematic that we've been watching for a month now? It's been quite some time. If I bring that up, we can see still tracking on along. Remember, with this excuse me, with this correction in here, it doesn't have to look exactly like this, as long as you're getting some kind of correction, and obviously we have been. So, and the main thing is going to be like highs and lows, as far as like A, B, C to the upside, and this is essentially what I am looking for in here. So, but like I've been telling you guys, if this thing breaks down, to me that is actually more bullish, because if you zoom out, you can see that would actually backtest the break of this range here. So that would be a nice little Bart Simpson backtest type deal. It's more of a double top, but you get that backtest, and then you also have the trend line, and so holding that price up at all anywhere in here would be fine. Price could get this level could get front run, which could bring in the price a little higher than the high over here. So price could get front run, and then you get that big bounce V bottom recovery out of here. Up and away we go, and you have a nice little nice little month and a half run or so, month to 2 month run. We'll call it that. We will know tomorrow. R.S. Miller, it is the 18th. I expected pumpage today. That's crazy. It's still tracking. Yeah. I mean, it's beautiful, isn't it? We've been looking at this for like quite some time. Like at least 3 weeks. January 3rd? I'm pretty sure we got in here before. I'm pretty sure it was after this low came in. And we were looking for the up thrust. Yeah. I think it was after this low came in, but before this high came in. I'm pretty sure that's what it was. So, I mean, yeah, for over a month now. Around a month, we've been following this schematic, and it's just been following it to a T, man. So, if anything, man, we should be close to wrapping up and pushing to the upside, and then Bitcoin's got to make a decision. But that's why I think I would prefer for the schematic to be invalidated, because that would mean that we would be pushing down here before we come up and take out the highs. And if we invalidate and we do get that drop, I think that that's actually more bullish than if we were to break now. But we'll see. I'm not exactly sure what the catalyst is going to be, but it's got to be something. I've seen stuff about Elon talking about giving out stimulus. Talking about, I'm going to talk to the president to do stimulus, give out, I wanted to say he said 20% of the $2 trillion that they plan on saving, giving out stimmies. So, actually, I just read that, so let me see if I can find that real quick. Elon to propose Doge dividend check for every taxpayer. Doge could send $5,000 checks to 79 million tax-paying households using 20% of its projected $2 trillion in savings. Elon says he'll check with the president. The proposal comes as Doge's savings hit $55 billion as of Monday. I thought it was higher than that. I thought it was at like 100,000 or 100 billion. But I don't know. I'm over him. Wait, what? I'm over it. What's going on, Melissa? How you doing? Hello. Me too, Dumpsky. Family and work, David. Well, you gotta take, those are important things, so. Mad love, Alexandra G. I'm under the weather, not feeling too good. That's why I wasn't on today. Oh, you're good, R.S. Miller. You're still under the weather, I see. I'm starting to get stuff back too. As you can see, my nose has decided this. Ugh. I'm getting tired of it, man. This weather just keeps messing with my sinuses, and I can't take it. It's killing me, bro. Trent Brock, yo, Matters. What's going on? This is the Madhouse with the Mad Chat. One love, Melissa. What's going on? Retro Mike Tech. What's up, brother? Where's my bull? Damn it! He expected the bull. I don't know why he's been yelling for zero for forever now. Pizza incoming. Yeah. You're talking about this? Is this the pizza? Is this the pizza? We've got the pizza. Let me see if I can. Food. Pizza. This is the pizza pattern. Okay. So we want the pizza pattern to play out. Okay. Pizza pattern is the most magnificent pattern in the world because pizza is my favorite food. And yeah, I love pizza. Ask anybody that knows me in IRL. I'm kind of an addict. Maybe not an addict. It's not like something that I have to have every day, but it's my favorite thing in the world, and I can eat a lot of it in one sitting. And yeah, it's my favorite. I'm essentially a Ninja Turtle. I was raised on the Ninja Turtles, or I grew up on the Ninja Turtles. So, raised on the Ninja Turtles. I grew up on the Ninja Turtles, so I might as well be a Ninja Turtle. Big fan of the pizza. Big fan of the pizza. It's my favorite. Pineapples don't belong on pizza, and if you say they do, I will break your neck in a video game. You have to say in a video game so YouTube doesn't censor you. So if I'm talking a little quiet, I can feel it in my throat. It's like my voice is going out. Excuse me. We started looking at it on the Sunday, January 23rd. Really? January 23rd was a Thursday. I'm pretty sure we were looking at it before this high came in. Maybe Sunday the 19th? Thought for sure we started looking at this before this high came in. Could be wrong. Could be wrong. Let's see. Wait. New mining hardware got released today. I need that 8K right now. Oh, 8K Bitcoin? Yeah. Don't expect that anytime soon. If they're going to do that, I will just keep what I have to pay them. I'm being goofy. I'm delirious. Why are you need to get some sleep, Melissa. J Violet in the house. What's going on, J Vi? How are you doing? Allergy season kicking over here, going to the 90s on Monday. We are in the middle. I'll just show you guys. It's Wildcard Wednesday, so this is just kind of where we do whatever and have fun. Do 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 do. Beautiful. Action News 5. Action News 589. This is my current situation. It's essentially just dropping ice out of the sky right now, mixed with some snow. It's a wintry mix, but yeah, that is my situation right now. Not a fan, but I might be off work tomorrow and maybe even the next day and the day after that, because it is not supposed to get above freezing until Saturday. So, and I work outside. I drive all day. Boss man said he doesn't know if he's probably not going to put trucks on the road. But he wants us to maybe come in. We'll see. I kind of hope not, because I would like to trade the New York sessions the next few days, especially since the last time I was off work, it's because I was sick and I did not feel like trading those days. But it was also right after the major capitulation or liquidation event, and price action was just kind of garbage anyway, so I kind of lucked out on that. But anyways, we will have to drop down to lower time frames. I had pizza for dinner, homemade. Ooh, homemade pizza. All right, so here's my homemade pizza, okay? I will actually buy beef and bacon, and I'll cook them, and then I'll get my dough, make my dough, throw on my sauce. I'm actually not big on like, I don't like a lot of sauce. I like the sauce. I just don't like a lot of pizza sauce, okay? That's just me. I'm not big on the sauce. I like light sauce. and loaded with all the cheese and pepperoni that you can possibly put on a pizza. But anyways, that is after you put the beef, the cooked beef on there, and then you put the cheese on, and then you do a layer of pepperoni, and then you do another layer of cheese, and then you do another layer of pepperoni, and then you get a belly like I have. The Rattlers. You got the same thing I got. Keep losing my voice during the day. Yes, the 19th. It was before the big high came. I was looking at February. No, you good? A dude needs sleep. Almost midnight here. It's currently snowing here. Yeah, it's snowing over there near neck of the woods, RMT. I get my bonus this week. Hope I can use it for trading. I've already missed the lows. Same here. Not a sauce person. Yeah, just not. Yeah. Are you only trading BTC? I almost predominantly trade Bitcoin, especially intraday. If I'm doing an altcoin, it is almost always going to be a swing trade, low leverage swing trade. Sorry. You didn't miss the lows, did you? Who? Me? Lows? What lows? So we've got the great pizza when we're just looking for more upside. No, I haven't bought BTC since it was at 53,000. There you go. Look at that. Beautiful. So yeah, we're just watching these lows. We have some equal lows down here, and so we'll see. We'll see if we take them out. I just got a feeling we're gonna come down and take these out. I could be wrong, of course. I just got a feeling that we're gonna come down and take out those lows. Yeah, we were looking at this last night. We have nothing down here, so we might need to start filling this in. Okay, we might need to start filling this in a little bit. And what would help do that? Well, price moving to the downside, getting a nice little dumpski, and then starting to build up all those higher highs and higher lows. Nice little parabola to the upside. Probably move quicker than that, but we'll see. Maybe it'll take its time moving to the downside. That would help build in all this missing volume over here. And you get a nice rip to the upside as we just completely squeeze shorts to oblivion. Get a pullback. That's your wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, wave 4, wave 5, and that's it. That'll be all she wrote. And that, my friends, is what I believe the most bullish scenario for Bitcoin. Is go ahead, sweep the lows, and then we can go to the upside. Because if we don't, and we do that third little push above, and then we pull back into the range, forget about it. I mean, maybe it turns into this and it just delays it a little bit. So it'd be like you come to the upside, you sweep the high, and then you come back to the downside. There we go. I thought I double clicked. Come on. Come. What are you doing, bro? Stop. Stupid lines. Stupid lines. So, that's what I look like. H-bar is at low and is building a cup and handle. How much are they up? 5%? Wait, who? What? We are in the lows. Wait, I'm so confused. That's what I was asking. What lows? These lows right here at, $89,300. Yeah, $89,300. Those lows right there. Sweep those lows right there. Right here and right here. Okay, equal lows. Sweep these lows. Come down, fill up these inefficiencies over here, and then shift back to the upside. So we'll see. To me, that is the most bullish case scenario. Let's go ahead. Let's see what's our Bitcoin dominance looking like. We are back up to 61.32%, guys. Bitcoin is just not going away. The altcoins just can't seem to get any footing. We shall see if it gets one more push up before it rolls over. I'm thinking it will, especially if we get the last little dump that, I'm thinking that I'm starting to lean we might get it. Still in lows. LBC, you are reading the chat backwards. I was talking to RS Miller saying he missed the lows. So I was wondering what lows, because I feel we are still in the lows. I mean, we're at $95,500, Melissa. We are very in the highs right now. No. Mad list. All right, what is our ES doing? S&P 500 has not set that high yet. Ooh, did we come down and tag it? Yeah, we did. We pulled this out last night. We were taking a look at it. It's either last night or the night before. Maybe even both nights. I don't know. But we drew out the fair value gap here on the daily chart. I said I would expect it to come down and then to push up. That's exactly what we've done, guys. We've come down into that fair value gap, and we have pushed up off of it. This is classic right here. Classic. Absolutely classic. A little bit of a double top, push down into the fair value gap. Nice V bottom-ish type of move, moving to the upside. A little bit of a fair value gap right here. So this could come down, but this is looking pretty classic, where it puts in a couple of highs and, setting up that resistance. But if it starts to do some consolidation underneath the resistance, then I would expect it to break it. That's what I would be expecting. Just looking for the consolidation, maybe even coming down into this fair value gap, tapping that fair value gap and coming up. But if it starts to consolidate underneath this high, then look out, because I think this thing will break out to the upside. Tends to be how these things work. So we get the break up, the break down, come down, sweep the low, come down into the fair value gap, get a push back above this high here. So kind of just consolidating within this range right here before market open tomorrow. Don't count these at all. I'm just showing consolidation and then breakout. So it could come down to here, wick down to here, come back up into the range, and then just consolidate further and then make that push to the upside. We'll see. But overall, in general, it's following the plan that I thought it was going to do, and it is moving to the upside. This one is interesting. Shockingly, has not gotten a pump. Why do I say it's shocking that this hasn't been pumping? Well, maybe it will tomorrow, because what's up, Lunchable? How you doing? Let me see if I can find it. Excuse me. Man, Gary Cardone's been going off on XRP. Let's see. This right here. Donald J. Trump tweets an article from CoinDesk with Brad Garlinghouse and a headline of Donald Trump effect bumps Ripple Labs US deals XRP. Donald Trump truthed this out on Truth Social. It's real. Looked into it myself. This looks not good. I said this was the buy zone. I don't know. It might just completely skip the buy zone. It is sitting at a potential area where we could get a bounce, as we had this consolidation range down in here. Consolidate, a break above, back test. This might be potentially a good time to go long. We did take out that high, so that's good. So this thing could be getting ready to go. Might not get down to the buy zone. Think maybe even opening up a low leverage, not financial advice, a low leverage trade here might not be the worst idea. Hmm, 11% is a little too rich for my blood. 3% even a little too rich. That would be like a spot buy for sure. Get you a 33% move. I would wait to look for the lower time frames for like a market structure shift or something. I would say we might have gotten it, but I mean, this thing has just been one kind of little bear flag after another. It's kind of crazy, actually. Move up, break down. Move up, break down. You can see it when I draw it all out, huh? Just like waterfall. Cascade. Moving on down. Moving on down. Moving on down. Moving on down. So what I want to see is this high at $2.63. I want to see that high get taken. And if that happens, try to find a pullback of some kind. And then ride that wave to the upside. The XRP wave. Dogecoin. A lot of Solana memes are dying. Solana is dying itself. This clearly did not play out. I don't even know if that would have been a trade because it was kind of at a weird place. I don't know. Well, where was I? Dogecoin might start seeing some love because of the whole Solana situation, with Solana being absolute garbage. And yeah. Now, Solana, to TradeFly's point during his show tonight, don't forget to check out the Crypto Nightcap right here on the Piper Academy with TradeFly, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Oh yeah. I mean, typically when you get like super max fudded on a project, typically that is like one of the best times to buy. However, Solana, I don't know, man. It's had a heck of a run up already. I mean, this just looks toppy to me, personally. This is almost the freaking Wyckoff schematic played out. Hello? Where is this thing? There it is. Alright, let's bring you down here. Bring you down here. Bring you over here. Bring you over here. Okay, maybe not quite. Bring you over here. Bring you up. Bring you down. There we go. Getting somewhere now. All right, so potentially, let's just look at the the market structure. So the main thing is, all right, so you have the why is this not stretching out? Does it need to come lower? There we go. All right, so you get the first run up. Yeah, you get the first run up. Last little low before the high. Last little low before the high. Come down. Take out that low. Take out that low. Push back. Move to the upside. Now these, like I said, these things can play out in different ways. So this might actually be easier to see looking at it like this. So we get the run up, we get the what's called the buyer's climax, and you get the automatic rally to the downside and move up, and then another move down, showing the sign of strength. Sign of weakness rather. And you get the up thrust after distribution, the pullback, the consolidation, one more push to the upside, and then it just falls. So the main thing is we're taking out this high. We're taking out this low. We're taking out this high. This high. And we're taking out this low. Pretty similar. I know that pattern. Bart Simpson. Yeah, exactly. It's the Bart Simpson pattern. It's everybody's favoritist pattern in the world. But we can notice that, I haven't brought up any oscillators or anything like that yet. I don't know that I really need it. If you're just looking at market structure, the thing about the indicators is they just help build confluence, kind of give you a little bit more confidence in what you're seeing in the charts. I will say that for me personally, oscillators aren't really necessary. Indicators really aren't necessary. To be frank, sometimes it's just easier to just keep it simple, and then just look at level by level, as T.I. Joe does. I know T.I. Joe just looks at stuff level by level. Shout out to Joe, Trade Intuition. And right now it's falling back down into this range. I think this thing will come back down here back down to the 129, 130 range. That's what it looks like to me. I think Sol's about to I think it's going to continue to fall. Yeah, this doesn't look good. This is going to keep falling, it looks like to me. I think people might be fleeing Solana at the moment, which is why we're seeing a little bit of the dumpski on it. Level by level, easiest way to trade. There you go. Bingo bango. Bingo bango. Let's see some bingo bangos in the chat. If you are members, Melissa, I thought you were a member. I guess your free month, your gifted month has run out. The global crypto market cap is 3.14 trillion. FNG, fear and greed, at 44. Nice. Play the range up and down. Yep. That's it. First, you got to find the range. The easiest way to find a range for me is this, okay? You move into the upside, and then you move to the downside. That's it. I'm done. Found the range. What do I mean? Well, I mean, this is my range. High to the low. There's my range. If we get a bounce, I guess I should caveat that with 50% bounce minimum. There's my range. Now I'm looking for one of two things. I'm looking for a move down to potentially go long from. I'm moving for a move up to potentially go short from. It all depends on what happens at these highs or these lows that tells me whether or not I'm going to enter the trade. Typically, if we come back into the range, that's when I will decide to enter the trade. So we come down, we take the low, we come back into the range like this, get a little pullback. Typically, there will be like a fair value gap in here, and that will be when you ride it back to the upside of the range. And then from there, you're at your resistance. You assess the situation. Does it look strong or does it look weak? Does it break the high with conviction, or does it barely eke by it and then come right back down into the range? If it comes right back down into the range, look for a little retracement back into a fair value gap and try to short it back down at least to the 50% mark of the range. Take some profit. If it does get a little bounce, we'll see. We'll have our stop loss still set at entry. And then if it starts to break down, gain some momentum to the downside. Like personally, I would probably add to that trade. And then as it's pushing down to the downside, I will look for the low to get taken out and then take some profit on that low. Yes, I said add to a trade. I add to winning trades only. Do not add to losing trades, because that is the very definition of trying to catch falling knives, is adding to losing trades. So move up, move down, move up, move down, move up, move down. Something like this. I know this is my range. Okay, this is the range that price is playing in. If we come down here, I'm going to be looking for a long. If we come to the upside, I'm going to be looking for a short. If it comes up and holds price above here, nice strong break, and holds the high, then I consider taking a continuation long. If we hold the high, it consolidates on top of the high, then I would look for a long on the low end of the break, potentially back at that resistance, flipped into support, and then go long. Some people wait for it to start to move back up and close like a 15-minute candle above the high, and then they ride the momentum to the upside. It's momentum trading. You look for the breakout, you look for the back test, you look for consolidation, and then another break, and then you jump in the trade and you ride it up to the next level of resistance. How often do you enter a trade? How many at one time? Excuse me. I try not to go more than like 5 trades at a time. If I'm doing multiple trades at a single time, those are all swing trades. Intraday trades, I'm doing 1 trade at a time. I'm just looking to get in and out. I'm not trying to pay attention to a bunch of different trades at the same time in the middle of the day. Okay, I'm just not. I just can't do it because I work. So I see the levels in the morning. I see the data drop. I see the moves, and I see the momentum. I hop in the trade. I make a quick gain, and I just get out. That's what I do for my intraday trades. If I'm holding multiple trades open, they are swing trades, so that I don't have to pay attention to them like super hardcore. Do you think we'll dump lower tonight? I don't know. I mean, I really don't like the way this thing looks, to be perfectly honest. This looks very double toppy. Very double toppy. Come back down. Probably front run the highs. And then off and away it goes. That's what I'm looking for on Bitcoin. Solana, though, I think this is looking like it's gonna come. It's just, man, it just looks so bad. It might get a pop back up here. I don't know if I'd hold my breath for it. I don't know. It's not looking good. Oh, we do have the FOMC minutes tomorrow. So at 2 p.m., look for potential movement tomorrow. Anything else? Wait, I thought this is next week. Wednesday, we have building permits at 8:30 a.m. So we could, and housing starts. So we could see some movement off of that information, off of that data. But then the big one will be the FOMC minutes at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I was wonder how it works. What? Okay, I missed a question. All right. That's the easy part, finding the range. How often do you enter a trade? How many at one time? Answered that. Can I ask a leverage trade question? No, Trent. Not allowed. No, I'm kidding. Oh, by the way, welcome, Kelly L. Thank you for being here, Kelly L. I appreciate you. Great show, but I gotta go. See you guys later. Hey, Joe, do you have a show tonight or no? Let us know in the chat. Can I ask, and thank you for being here. Appreciate you, brother. Can I ask a leverage trade question? If you are in a trade at 5x, total amount is, let's say, 5K for easy math. What happens if change leverage to make to 10x with 1,000 total? Add to trade. What happens to the 5x leverage? If you are in a trade at 5x, total amount at 5x, total amount is, let's say, 5K. Okay. So you're talking about $1,000 on a 5x for a total amount of 5K is what I am assuming. What happens if you change the leverage to make to 10x with 1,000 total? Add to trade. I'm not sure. What happens to the 5x leverage? I mean, I'm not entirely sure I understand the full question. So let's just say you're in a trade. You've got $1,000 in a trade. It's on 5x leverage. You're playing with $5,000 essentially, right? You're trading with $5,000. If you add to the trade, if you change the leverage, if you have the ability to change the leverage in the middle of the trade, I know on Blowfin, in particular, on Blowfin, if you add to the trade, but you raise the if you don't add anything, you just change the leverage. If you raise the leverage, that's it. You're not adding or anything like that. Then that's going to remove some margin. Yeah, I believe so. I believe that removes margin. So it'll actually lower your margin by half. It'll drop you down to like $500 in the trade. And then, but if you add to it, so if you add 1,000, but you go to a 10x, then it'll probably go to like 1,500. And that would also raise your entry because, well, it depends on where you're adding. Are you adding lower or higher? If you're adding lower, then that'll lower your entry. If you're adding higher, then that'll raise your entry. yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure how to. I'm not sure what the question is. I'm sorry. What happens if you change the leverage to make to 10x with 1,000 total? Add to trade. What happens to the 5x leverage? I'm still not. I'm not understanding your question because you're saying what happens if you change the leverage to make to 10x to make it a 10x, but you're asking me what happens to the 5x leverage. I mean, the 5x leverage just goes away. If it's the same asset, like if you're in a Bitcoin trade on 5x and you change it to 10x, it just changes to 10x. It just changes to 10x, and it'll probably drop your margin in half down to 500. So you still have the same 5,000 in, but since you've increased your leverage, I don't know. That kind of depends on the exchange too, because I feel like sometimes when I've changed my leverage on Blowfin, I feel like it stays. I feel like my margin stays the same. But I know when I was using Femex, it would lower my margin. I'm not sure on that. I really don't play with my leverage in the middle of a trade because I don't know. Does it average in or hold trade becomes 10x? Blowfin makes you cancel all open trades before changing leverage. Does it? We'll have to check it out. I'm pretty sure it just depends on the exchange. Does it average in or hold trade becomes 10x? Well, your hold trade will become 10x, but like I was saying, it kind of averages in, right? So if you go from 5x to 10x and without adding, it'll typically lower your margin. So you'll have $500 added back to your account, but your leverage has increased. But you're also raising your downside, meaning you're not going to have as much downside to go. Like if you're in a long, you're not going to have as much downside to go. It's going to cut your stop loss or your liquidation level in half. So I was wondering how it works. Great show, but I gotta go. Yeah, show tonight. All right, go. Make sure you check out Trade Intuition right after this show. Pulls money from your account to cover the margin rate on your account, on the position. I mean, depends. If you are going to lower leverage, it will. That's a question for Alex O. First of all, Alex has learned a lot from me. All right. And like I said, I've learned some from Alex too. But anyways, pulls money from your account on if you are decreasing your leverage. I know it'll add margin to your account or to your trade. It'll add margin to your trade. So, yeah. You can't on Blowfin, you can't add 10x to 5x. Yeah. Yes, you can move your stop up, pull the margin from the trade, and add it to your position. Right. I've seen, what's his name? Jason do it, and it averages in. But I think it depends. Yeah, exactly. It depends on the exchange. Like, it really, that's basically it, man. It depends on the exchange. If the exchange, because like I was saying, like on Femex, man, you can almost do anything on Femex. Like, here's one thing that absolutely irks me, and I don't know if there's something in the settings that I can change on Blowfin that makes it not do this, but so not to say anything great about Femex or anything, I'm not saying that at all, but because this is just a difference between the exchanges. So I was in a long last week, and I wanted to do a short on the same asset. So I'm pretty sure it was Bitcoin. So I was already in a long. I was like, all right, it's coming up to resistance, taking a little bit of profit out. Let me go ahead and open up a short to hedge my long in case it gets a pullback, whatever. I go to add or open a short trade, hit that nice big red sell button. What's it do? It removes margin from my long. On Femex, I'll have both a long and a short position open. I think there's a way that you can do that in the settings on Blowfin, but just got to make sure that setting is hit, I guess, to where you can do multiple trades of the same asset at once. Well, I mean, a short and a long. That's what I like to do. Okay, I used Blowfin and the used jupe sum, and it was different way it worked. Gotcha. All right. Well, no live trading tonight. Maybe we'll do some live trading tomorrow. We'll see. Yeah, you have to go to swinger mode. That might be it. Swing mode. Maybe not swinger, but swing mode. Blowfin. Futures. It's in the settings somewhere. Contract info, position tiers, funding rate, preferences. Trading unit, USDT, K-line and trading page. Position mode, one-way mode. Hedge mode. So there you go. It's got a hedge mode. I should have had that clicked. So you can hold long and short positions of the same symbol at the same time. Why is that not an automatic feature? Well, there you go. There you have it. Blowfin does have a hedge mode where you can do both long and short of the same asset at the same time. Yep, just did that, Buck. Thank you. You're late. But the best thing to do, Trent Brock, in my opinion, not financial advice, but the main thing that you need to worry about is how much money you are risking on the trade. For me, it's 1% of the trading account, and that's it per trade. That means you can have multiple trades at 1%, and you're risking, like if you have 10 trades open, you're risking 10%. But your hope is that out of that 10%, 30%, 30, 40, 50% of the trades become winners and greatly outdo that potential 10% in losses. So, AKA swinger. It's called hedge mode on Blowfin, AKA swinger mode. All right, Buck. Well, yeah. So, yep. Any more questions? I'll be happy to answer to the best of my abilities. And that just tripped me up with the leverage because I didn't really fully understand the question, or what you were trying to get at. And each exchange is different, so it's kind of difficult to answer. But you do use Blowfin, so let's see. Let's just go ahead and do it. I'll spend a couple dollars just to try and figure this out. All right, so we're gonna do a 5x leverage. We're gonna do $10. Okay. We're gonna open up a market long. All right. thought I put this on 5x leverage. Close. That's going to be terrible. All right. 5x, confirm. There we go. $10. $9.50, whatever. All right. So 5x, okay? 5x. $9.50 margin. Let me click on the leverage. Go to 10x. Hit confirm. Still $9.50 margin. All right. But I didn't add anything to the trade. So we're at 10x margin. Hold on, let me move this down. Hold on. Liquidation 76,424. Let's go down to 5x. Confirm. 76,424. So I haven't added anything. So that's kind of weird. It didn't move the margin or anything. What if I go down to 3x? It added to the margin. It doubled it. So when I decreased the leverage, it doubled the margin. Actually, a little more than doubled. So that's interesting. Now if I go from 3x back to 5x, it stays double the margin. Now if I go from 5x to 10x, stays that 1586. If I go from 10x to 100x, same thing, 1586. Crazy. But if I go from 100x down to 10x, if I even have enough money in my account to be able to do that, let's see. Confirm. Didn't add to my position. So will it add to my position if I go down to a 2x, since that is lower than the 3x? Yes. Yes. Added another $8. So seemed to be. Go ahead and close that. Pay the fees. I paid the fees. No gains. So yeah, add a 10x trade to an active 5x. That's what I just did. Oh, wait. What do you mean? Can you be more specific? Yeah, I'm talking about if you have an active trade at 5x and then you add a 10x trade to an active 5x. Okay. So let's go 5x. Open long. Let's change this to 10x and then add $10. Open long. So it changes it to 10x and it's at $20. So yeah, I don't know. It just changed it. It added the margin that you added to the trade, and it just changed it to 10x. Of course, your liquidation price goes up from 76 to 83, but yeah. Hopefully that answers your question, Trent Brock. How much did I spend in fees doing all of that? Wow, actually came out even, break even. So yeah, hopefully that helps. You can't do that. Add a 10x trade to an active 5x. Because when it's active, it's going to be taking in the action on the chart as well. I may not be, I'm not understanding, to be honest. I'm not understanding. But it looks like my viewership's dropping off pretty hardcore, which is fine. Everybody's going to go watch Trade Intuition because he's actually looking at charts. And I'm just over here lollygagging. You have to swap it to a 10x first. Add a 10x to a 5x. That's what I did. I literally just did that. All it did was I put $10, 5x. Then I did $10, 10x. That's $20. It did $20 in margin, and it just changed it to a 10x and moved the liquidation up. I feel like I confused you guys, but yeah, it did help me, so I appreciate it. Thanks. So yeah. I'm not sure. I don't know. It's all right. Chainlink. Buck, are you shorting Chainlink? I know you've been wanting to. Anyways, I am going to go ahead and wrap it up, guys. If you wouldn't mind hitting that like button on your way out, subscribing to the channel. If you are new, hit that notification bell to be notified for whenever we go live, or I'm going back to my crayons. For whenever, it's all good, man. I mean, I'm making comments and you're behind. Oh, that's all good. Good night. See you all in the morning. Thank you, R.S. Miller, for being here. Thank you all for being here. I do appreciate each and every single last one of you. Hit that notification bell to be notified for whenever we drop new content or when we go live. None of this is financial advice. So, but anyways, thank you for joining me for another show of Markets After Dark, where we go mad on the charts and just talk about a little bit of everything. We'll be back tomorrow for Throwback Thursday. I hope you all have an amazing, beautiful, wonderful, radical sleep. And I will catch you all tomorrow morning and tomorrow night. Mad love, guys. I'll see you all later. Peace out.
Welcome to the night where we light up the spark. We're trading crypto, finance, you'll be mad on the charts. Hosted by the one, Lunar Beaches top shark. Dive deep into the numbers, cause this ain't no lark. We're crunching all the data, making money moves fast. From Wall Street to the blockchain, making predictions last. Community together in this financial blast. Markets after dark, I shatter ceilings made of glass. Mad on the charts with Lunar's bright lights. Crypto markets soaring through the night. Follow the trend, see future in sight. It's markets after dark, live financial flight. From Bitcoin to Ethereum, we're mapping the road. Stock tips and insights, secrets ready to unload. Trading strategies, sharp on knowledge be showed. Let Lunar Beaches guide you to the mother lode. Economic loops and the way the dollar flows. Community vibes where everybody grows. Analyzing trends while the world lays low. Markets after dark, where only brilliance shows. Hit that subscribe and join the ride. In the world of finance, where fortunes collide. Lunar's path will be your guide. Through the market storm or the market tide. The charts with Lunar's bright light. Crypto markets soaring through the night. From Bitcoin markets soaring fast. Markets after dark, I shatter ceilings made of glass. Mad on the charts with Lunar's bright light. Crypto markets soaring through the night. Follow the trend, see the future in sight. It's markets after dark, the financial flight. From Bitcoin to Ethereum, we're mapping the road. Stock tips and insights, secrets ready to unload. Trading strategies, sharp on knowledge be showed. Let Lunar Beaches guide you to the motherland.